And we're back. I do apologize. I have no idea what happened to the internet. The only thing I can figure is this weather that's around here, happening around us right now, is causing causing some internet signal issues. But I am back. I know it's going to take a few minutes to join back in. The other stream ended. I don't know. I had to start all over. So again, thank you so much for being with us. I know where I'm at in the lesson, but I've seen several of you in the stream mentioning different types of ice cream and things like that. So I'll give you just a few more minutes to jump in and let me see who all mentioned ice cream here. My wife asked what the favorite ice cream was. While you're joining back in, I see mint chocolate chip. I see birthday cake, cappuccino crunch, Brother Jim or Sister Alice, whoever that is. I'm going to have to try that. Chocolate cookie dough, butter pecan. That's right, Tin Roof Sunday. My wife says chocolate. Rocky Road. I think that is it. I'm waiting. Go ahead and share this stream if you're joining back in, and then I'll get right back into this lesson. I again apologize for everything that's occurred with the internet. I'm not sure what happened, but I do remember where I was in the lesson. So we'll get right back into that in just a moment when I see that we've gotten more people with us. Oh, I've lost you. I lost quite a few. Um, but we are back. Bluebell butter pecan. I like that. Yes. We're talking about the danger of anger. Thank you for jumping back on here. Send a text, let folks know that I'm back. I'm not sure what happened, but hopefully we are settled now. I was talking about anger, and I was talking about the mental health foundation, and how that anger itself was one of us as humanity's basic emotions, being a physical or mental response due to a threat or a harm that was done. Um, and it takes on many different forms. So that's what I was talking about. And but I don't want to finish without seeing a few more folks back with me. So butter pecan, I see. All right. So says that I am on Facebook, but not on YouTube. Based upon what I see, it's showing that I'm back on YouTube. So, okay, now it's working. It must be a delay, Sister Sandy. Must have been a delay there with that. So, all right. So, all right. So let's just get on with the lesson, and hopefully things will be good. I see. All right. So here we go. If you look back at the word that we were talking um, about anger and its emotion, anger is a natural response to an unwanted event that is brought on typically by frustration or irritation or something of that nature. And I promise you that Jesus, he got angry, and people got angry at Jesus. Jesus always taught the truth with love. uh, even if it was something that people didn't want to hear, or if it rubbed people the wrong way. That's right. The devil doesn't want me talking about anger tonight. Somebody must be dealing with some anger. Uh, but if we don't talk about these subjects, how are people going to learn the truth? And so that's what I want to talk about, is anger and dealing with it and working with it and trying to manage it and get better. Um, and so the truth is, murder, its greatest, the root of murder is anger. And so, no, I'm not saying that every person that deals with anger issues will murder somebody, but I am saying that everyone who murders has anger issues. What I also will say to you is, if you have an anger issue, you're going to murder someone with your words. You're going to kill someone with your words. And that's why we need to learn to keep our anger under control. And so, the fact of the matter is, anger unchecked, uncontrolled, causes problems. Just like a person may not be an alcoholic because they took one drink, but all it takes is one drink to lure someone to become an alcoholic. And so Jesus speaks Matthew 5:21, but it is actually a scripture from Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 17. And it says not to murder, and whoever murders will be subjected to judgment. And that's what Jesus had quoted to them in Matthew 21. And so that's not any new words to these folks. They knew that. They knew that. They had heard that. They probably could quote that reference from the Torah. But what happens in the next verse, in verse 22, is what's important. He says, "But I tell you, everyone who is angry with his brother or sister will be subject to judgment." In other words, unrighteous anger. Unrighteous anger brings God's judgment. Unrighteous anger brings God's judgment. If you're just joining us tonight, we're talking about what's Deuteronomy